Hi, this is Corey Chambers in Los Angeles. Your home sold guaranteed or I'll buy it. Thanks for taking a minute to listen in. In a moment, I'll share with you some valuable information about this topic. The sky is falling. How everyone must take advantage of the Greater Depression of 2020. If you see any properties that are of interest to you, let us know. We will gladly send you a property information packet on any loft, condo, or house, or private preview is available upon request. If you have a home you'd like to sell, you should know that I will guarantee the sale of your present home at a price acceptable to you, or I'll buy it for cash. This guarantee will allow you to buy your next home without worrying about selling your present home. To find out how much you could sell your home for, call me at 213-880-9910. Blight returns to big cities because poverty is now in. This is the real estate news. Billion-dollar man Dan Peña says it best. He says the world is burning to the mother effing ground. And he adds that he's primarily concerned that not enough people are taking advantage of it. Another way of putting it is that we must pivot quickly to avoid the massive downsides of economic depression. We must take aggressive action to benefit from the extreme change in the economy as money changes hands like never before. It's now about eating or being eaten. A lot of problems are brewing, according to Marathon Asset Management Chairman, CEO, Bruce Richards. He says that $400 billion in defaults are expected. The panic and hysteria have dragged down the economy. Bankruptcy is spreading from retailers, restaurants, the energy sector, travel, tourism, and hospitality, to doctors and dentists, among many others. Rental car companies and most internal combustion car makers find themselves caught up a creek with no paddle. Business people and consumers must get creative and do it yesterday. Bloomberg has reported that 2020 may end up as the worst year for corporate defaults in history. The most radical monetary policy in history is pushed by an untrustworthy the Federal Reserve, which is now signaling its own declining faith in their own abused child, the US dollar. The Fed is now a believer in Bitcoin and other blockchain cryptocurrencies, which could soon replace the once almighty greenback. All this after the Fed has been encouraging massive issuance of business debt in the form of government loans and corporate bonds. The extremely liberal flow of government helicopter money, government handouts, is hardly slowing the blood loss to businesses, which expect 50% more corporate bankruptcies than normal. Most 2020 economic numbers compare to 2008 and 2009, with several metrics already worse than the Great Depression of 1929 to 1933. So this is about eating or getting eaten. Today's artificially inflated stock market is extremely disconnected from the flailing greater economy, with economic pressures of biblical proportions. The skyrocketing price of gold indicates that equities such as stocks are in for trouble. In fact, top billionaire investor Warren Buffett has just signaled his expectations of a coming stock market downtrend amid looming bank failures because he just moved substantial money from banks, took them out of banks, and put them in gold. This momentous new action demonstrates a sea change coming from many investors as money maven Buffett shifts his once optimistic strategies to more closely match the pessimistic patterns of perma-bears like Peter Schiff.